You've probably seen all the hype around Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.5, the so-called restorer of hierarchy. After Sonnet 4.5 supposedly embarrassed their previous flagship, but does it actually live up to the premium price tag? In my testing, Opus 4.5 shows some improvements over Opus 4.1, mainly in handling slightly longer prompts and maintaining context with fewer obvious mistakes. But when you stack it against Sonnet 4.5 in real-world scenarios, the gap isn't as wide as Anthropic claims. Sonnet still holds an edge in production reliability, consistently handling diverse queries without stalling or producing incomplete outputs, and it keeps token efficiency surprisingly competitive even against the optimized Opus. Pricing is another layer that raises eyebrows. Opus 4.5 sits at $5.25 per million tokens compared to Sonnet's 3/5, making the actual benefit per dollar less compelling unless your workflow truly requires. The rare cases where Opus's reasoning style aligns perfectly with your task. Running benchmarks and tests like Simon Willison's Sklyte-Udel's example also highlights that the so-called premium reasoning isn't universal. Opus occasionally overcomplicates solutions or misinterprets instructions, whereas Sonnet handles them cleanly. Even the effort parameter and token-saving mechanisms that Anthropic advertises don't translate into major gains unless you are pushing highly structured, repetitive queries at scale. There's also the odd fact that Opus 4.5 had to exist primarily to patch problems from Opus 4.1 rather than to outshine Sonnet fundamentally, which feels more like version maintenance than a real upgrade. Overall, while Opus 4.5 offers incremental improvements and a few niche advantages, Sonnet 4.5 continues to be the more balanced option for most users, providing solid reliability and efficiency at a lower cost, leaving the premium positioning of Opus somewhat questionable in everyday applications. Whether you choose Opus or Sonnet really depends on your specific priorities, but the evidence suggests that paying extra doesn't automatically guarantee a better experience.